Hello and welcome back to the Emotionless podcast. My name is Logan, and as always, I will be your host. This is Title 9, Part 17, Episode 28, that we're calling Back to Beacon. So, if you can actually believe it, my dumbass chose to go back to this school after everything they had done to me the previous semester. Uh-huh. Yeah. Not my proudest moment. I don't know why. I chose to go back. I really wish I could tell you why I wanted to go back. I think it's a horrible idea, and I'm pissed at myself for choosing it because, well, as you'll see, shit got really heated fast. And I'm actually going to be producing another series, where you'll see why shit got even worse. So yeah, shit got just completely and utterly out of control. And I just, yikes, it was so bad. But let's focus on this episode. So I packed a whole bunch of shit because originally I was planning to make this podcast like more of like an entertaining, lighthearted podcast. It was going to be called The Pig Pen. It was going to be silly and fun. But I never have all that much interesting stuff to talk about. I have more like heartbreaking stuff to talk about, which is why I do a mental health podcast instead. So I packed all my bags, got all my stuff, had 4 suitcases, 2 carry-ons, and a backpack. And I flew down to Florida. I met my best friend down there, Jessica. Oh God, I think it's Jessica. Let me look at my fake names to make sure I have the right names. I met whoever it was in the airport, and they laughed at me for having 8 million suitcases, as would anyone. Yeah, Jessica. Jessica laughed at me for having 8 million suitcases, as would anyone. And sorry, hang on, I'm looking at my notes. So yeah, I got back. We had to stay at a hotel the night, me and Jessica, because when we got back on campus, COVID testing was closed because at the time, I believe it's different now, but at the time you had to get tested between coming back from vacations, and you had to get tested every 2 weeks, I want to say it was. Maybe it was 1 week. It wasn't bad. They just pricked your finger and it was a little blood test, and 10 minutes later, you'd know you're positive or negative. And I don't know if we had any positive cases. I know we had one a semester after I left, but I don't know if there was any positive cases while I was on campus. So I make the best with what I can. So the next morning we go to the fitness and health center, which is where they hold testing. And I walk in the door and I see Cheryl Nichols, who, well, I'm not going to tell you too much about her yet, but she plays quite the role in this story later. And she's like, she's been like emailing with me, getting me ready to come back, and she was very friendly at first, and she is a very friendly person, but I hate her, and you'll find out why. And I'm vibing, I'm relaxing, I'm chillaxing, I'm having a good time. And I get dropped off at my apartment. Things are a little awkward between my roommates because, they've been living together for the last 4 months, and then all of a sudden this guy pops in and it's like, hello? Who the fuck are you? And my roommates were something else. The roommate I actually lived in, it wasn't the best roommate I've ever had, but I've certainly had worse. And most of the issues I had with the roommate I lived with were not his fault at all. They were things that were outside of his control. Um, but I get situated, and then I get to go see my friends, and I'm pumped to see my friends. It's been at least 6 months since I've seen either one of them, so I'm just in love with seeing them. It's the best thing in the world. They're my best friends in the world, and I love them to pieces. Um, and I get my computer out, which immediately starts not working, but I get my stuff ready for my classes the next day. Um, I would have liked to have gotten onto campus earlier and had like more time to adjust and settle in, but you work with the best you got. And I'm vibing, I'm having a great time. And I think my first red flag should have been how quickly Claire wanted to see me. That should have been my first red flag. Um, and I think my other red flag should have been how much she wanted me to do things for her. But I didn't listen to either of those red flags because I'm a dumb, dumb bitch. Yeah. I don't know. Hang on. Let me look at my notes. I feel like there's more that I'm supposed to say in this episode, but um no, I really don't think there is. So I get back onto campus. I get situated. I get set up with my learning specialist in the next couple of days, and I see my counselor, who I've been seeing since I believe it was fall of 2019. Yes, fall of 2019. Um, Sorry, you're gonna hear me typing a little bit. Um, and I get situated with her. I get situated with my learning specialist. They have these things called learning specialists at the school, who are like counselors but for academics. If you're struggling with a class for some reason, they'll help you get some homework done. They'll look over your homework. They'll help clarify questions you have. That kind of stuff. So, they are super amazing when it comes to that stuff. Um, yeah, they're amazing. I love them. Um, yeah, I think really that's all I have to say for this episode, actually. Um, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.